It's Sophie for Culture Compass, and today I'm with Kodaline on a boat, no less. How are you today?
Feeling a bit seasick, but it's grand.
Sorry about that, was not my decision. I'll just put that out there. The culprit is sitting over there looking sheepish. You were on Freshly Squeezed this morning. I think you've been on XFM, you're going to see Dermot O'Leary in a bit. Are you guys feeling pretty pumped at the moment about things?
Yeah, it's cool. We get to play for a lot of people and people get to hear our music, so yeah, it's cool.
I think you've been in lots of bands before. I think some of you have known each other since you're about 8 years old, so...
Three of us have been mates since we were kids, and we've been in different bands, but it's always been the three of us as the core. But then we got Jay about 8 months ago, and he's the newest member. Hi Jay. But yeah, so, and that's now we're Kodaline.
Yeah. Like the three of us live like within 2 minutes away from each other. We grew up around each other and stuff, so...
Yeah.
We used to skateboard, as bad as that sounds. We used to all skateboard together, and that's how we all kind of...
There's nothing wrong with skateboarding.
Do you still do it when you have time, or...?
We lived in Brighton last year, and we bought a skateboard. Oh no, we were supposed to.
We were supposed to.
Never happened.
We were supposed to skateboard, yeah.
But I think we said to some people, and they were like, "You might break some arms, so don't skateboard." We were like, "All right, okay."
Yeah. Your band's your job now, so you've got to keep everything intact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. So when did you know that this kind of formation was the one that was going to work for you? Did you get a good vibe straight away when you all jammed together?
Yeah, it was our first rehearsal we did with Jay.
The first time we jammed, actually, we went into a small studio just outside Dublin, and well, I think we played like an Etta James song or something.
We just, yeah.
I don't know, yeah, it was weird, but
why not?
Yeah, it was vibey, and it
just clicked.
It seems to work, hopefully.
Yeah. Are you allowing yourselves to get carried away with everything? Because everything's going pretty well right now. Can you like allow yourself to think really big, or do you keep it toned down?
Well, we've only released one EP, and we finished the album there, and there's another EP coming out. So it's really, we haven't really released much. We're just happy that the reception has been good, but hopefully the next EP people like it, and same goes for the album, you know. So
in terms of when you write together, because you've known each other for so long, can you be brutally honest with each other and say exactly what you think?
Yeah, you have to be. You can't be nice about it if
punches are thrown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but no,
it pays off in the end, because the song turns out the best it possibly could have.
Yeah, when you're putting your heart and soul into a song, and then it's like, hey, dude, and then that's crap.
Yeah. But you have to trust. You have to, like if you like something and the three of them don't, then it's obviously like, okay, it's shit.
Majority vote rules, basically.
No, we do. All of our songs are about like stuff that happens to us. There's no yeah, every song has a story behind it, and yeah, that's it. And they're all like it could be something that happened to me, and I'll be writing about it, and then, you know, take it to the lads, and vice versa. But it's all true life stuff.
You said that it has to have an honesty and it has to have a purpose for you to kind of enjoy it, but is there a ceiling point for your honesty? Is there anything where you're like, that's too much, I'm revealing too much there?
Sometimes when, like, if you have a song and then, like, if you might feel that it's so honest, and it's kind of like you almost get embarrassed. Kind of, you're like, you know, kind of shielding yourself. I don't know, but then, like, it's, I don't know. You just kind of have to wear your heart on your sleeve, though. Don't you, really?
You have to be honest.
Regardless, that's it.
If you're honest, people will believe you.
Yeah. Is it ever embarrassing when, like, family members, like your parents, hear about stuff about maybe your sex life or things that happen that maybe you wouldn't usually tell them about?
You can kind of hide it to an extent, can't you?
What, with metaphors and stuff?
Well, actually, yeah. I suppose we always keep that in mind, you know. But actually, not really.
No.
From this point onwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do people really analyse lyrics? That's the question.
I do. I'm one of the people that really listens to it and then applies it to my life and hear it in a new way.
That's what we're like.
That's why we spend so much. Like, I mean,
lyrics are important.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have I worried you now saying these things?
What did I tell him?
I'm just thinking.
Gonna get
Like,
a phone call now
do
from
our
the
parents analyse our lyrics? They hardly do they?
Busy people.
Yeah.
I don't think.
My parents are retired. I wouldn't say they bother analysing lyrics anyway.
Your mum likes that brother song though, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So I think it's probably okay.
Oh yes, probably.
You've been in Rockfield Studios, is that right?
Yeah, just like 2 weeks ago we were there for like 10 days. It was incredible because like
Cool.
a lot of history in that place. Like Bohemian Rhapsody was done there, and like we were in Studio 2 and the Pixies were in Studio 1. So like we worked late, so I'd wake up at like 1 o'clock and I could just hear them jamming like.
That's nice.
And it was cool. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. We had like the Studio 2 was where like Liam Gallagher wrote like, was it Wonderwall?
Noel
Or Noel Gallagher wrote Wonderwall. And like they were telling stories about like the wall is still there and where he sat, so it was pretty cool.
I've spoken to other bands that have recorded there and they said because of the history and because it's a residential studio it actually becomes a really important aspect of their album. Have you found that it's impacted it in ways you didn't think it would? Or
Yeah, we recorded the last 4 songs of our first album as such there, so there was a lot of pressure going in, but you can feel it in the place when you went into it, like that great stuff has come out of there, so the pressure was on to just do something great, whether we did or not.
confidence, come on.
Yeah.
The bones of the album were just recorded in the middle of nowhere in Ireland in a house, so I think that's where the vibe is.
Cool.
For the most part, yeah, but Rockfield was cool.
When I read reviews of the EP, people said there's quite a few different sounds in there. The schizophrenic was even used on one of the reviews. Would you say that that's a good indication of what your album will be like, lots of different vibes, or do you think one of the tracks is kind of more indicative of what you do generally?
Every song is kind of different, but there's no 2 songs that sound the same. I wouldn't say our album is schizophrenic, but I don't know, is it?
It depends if you look at that as a positive or a negative, I guess, isn't it?
We're so used to the songs and we've been living with them, so to us it's just the best songs
It's
we've
just
written
the
up
best
to now.
songs, yeah.
We're not trying to make a sound that people associate us with. We just write, have fun, yeah.
If we like it, then it goes on the album, like, you know, it's kind of, it doesn't matter, like, there's so many different, from like Lose Your Mind on the EP to kind of like All I Want, it's completely different, but we like it, so.
So it makes it more interesting if, you know, just songs are totally different.
Particularly when you have to play them live for years on end as well.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All going well.
Yeah.
Now, everyone's going on about the fact that All I Want's going to be on Grey's Anatomy. Obviously, that did great things for Snow Patrol when they got featured. Are you allowing yourself to think about American dreams and American tours and things like that?
We'd love to like play over there, but I mean,
It's a big place,
it's
isn't it?
a big place, and it's. I mean, we just want our music, as cliche as it sounds, just, you know, as much people as possible to hear it, and whether they like it or they don't like it, you know, it's great that the more people who hear our music, the better it is, you know. So
We do get a few like tweets and people mailing us from America saying they love it, but so we've got about 30 and there's what, 280 million people in America. So we're
Small steps.
just baby steps.
no, we're really excited to see how the next EP goes and the album, you know, and how people react to it. Hopefully it's all good. We're
Fingers crossed.
Now, you toured with We Are Augustines, who are a really like passionate live band, and they're quite honest with their lyrics as well. When you watch other bands, do you try and take on things that they do or learn from them when you tour together? Or
We just kind of do our own thing. I think every band is different, but they were a great band to tour with.
Yeah.
They're great guys.
Yeah, really nice.
They taught us a lot about touring and stuff, but we don't try to copy other bands and how they stand. And I used to when I was younger.
I remember
who's the guy you copied?
the first time we played together, Mark, I think you were like 14, I was like 15. He walked in and he was playing a Gibson and he started like strutting back and forward. And,
Like Angus Young from
a
AC/DC.
Gibson SG, and it was he was doing lips and all, and I was just kind of sitting there with like an acoustic guitar going, what the hell's going on? Who is this guy? But yeah, he was like a massive DC fan or whatever. But
I grew out of that.
You
pretty
grew
quick.
out of that pretty quick.
Does it ever return just for an odd second?
He gets it in. Yeah, it's kind of like OCD. No, Tourette's. He gets it in waves. Yeah. No.
My phone is beeping like crazy.
We have a.
Do you want to see our band phone?
Do you want to see our really
You've
cool
got a band phone?
Look at
Wow.
that.
High tech.
Hold up the camera. There you go. Look at that. €20.
Yep. £20.
And
It's like the bat phone, isn't it?
we needed a phone for over here, so like all our management and all that, they're all based in the UK, so they could ring us. So we got that.
It's
Frugal.
But the thing about those phones is they've got a battery life of like 4 days.
That's what I'm always saying. They're so much better than Blackberries and iPhones.
you could throw it at a wall as well, and it wouldn't.
It probably would break.
But you wouldn't care as much.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Get another one.
yeah,
I'd be pretty hard, bro.
It's got a limit of how many text messages it can hold.
How many is it? Like 10?
I don't know. I think it's like 180 or something like that.
Oh.
It's not.
It's modest enough.
So
That's all you need.
We haven't got 180 texts in it.
No.
Not that popular yet.
No.
Now, who's the guy that has to administer this thing? Who's the organised one of the group?
I'll do it. We take it in days, you know. Like, I mean,
It's like a child.
shifts. There's a night shift as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Someone does the night feeding. Like.
Yeah. It's
Who's calling you in the middle of the night, though? Or should I not ask that question?
No one yet.
No, yeah, but just, you know, for safety, we do the night shift, you know.
Exactly, just in case.
Yeah, for safety, obviously. Just, yeah.
Band life, you've got some dates, I think 26th or 27th and 28th is the London dates. Tomorrow.
26th is Manchester.
Okay.
27th, 28th London. What's Belfast? The 3rd of December is
The
Belfast.
3rd, and then we have one in Dublin on the 2nd December.
I think your last homecoming one, you had a really great response from the crowd, didn't you? Did you feel quite proud and a bit emotional at that?
Yeah, like we played, it sold out and stuff, and then the day after we released a date, which is the one in December, and it's like more than twice the size of it, and that sold out within a week, so people in Dublin are really getting behind us. So. And even the London shows are sold out quick as well, so yeah, it's nice to see people come to our shows and stuff.
It's cool.
It's cool having sold out gigs.
We're really excited about playing, and the weirdest thing about the Dublin one was people sang back All I Want, which is the title track on the EP, but not title track.
Main track.
The big one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The one that
They were singing it back, and that's never happened before. It was cool.
they were singing it back loud as well.
Yeah,
we were
really loud.
We were looking at each other just like,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
I was like, we were like, oh, we play cool, but no, big grins on our faces. And we're like, this is deadly.
You won't forget that moment, I guess.
No.
Definitely not.
You got a special gig at the Union Chapel, I think, at the end of the year as well.
Yeah, that's going to be great. 14th December. With Josh Kumra and Fife Dangerfield.
I love his cover of Billy Joel, I Was the One. It's like one of the best songs ever written.
That gets me actually in there.
It's a great song.
But we're doing an acoustic set, and we love doing acoustic sets. 'Cause that's how we write, so we love doing stripped back stuff and just the song by itself.
Feels more natural to you.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Right, so just to wrap it up, it's Halloween. Are you doing anything tonight?
On the train.
Yeah, I'm on the
Train. Yeah.
Wild.
We might dress up for the train.
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
year in Brighton on Halloween, we were on the beach with fireworks dressed as zombies.
Yeah, and we went out and there was nobody else dressed up except me and him.
Yeah.
So we just walk around this pub like, ugh.
Yeah. We looked like zombies though, because we got absolutely hammered. But
Yeah.
Authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to top that anyway, so why bother?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's close the book on Halloween.
Okay. Well, I hope you can have a nice time on the train, and good luck for the rest of the year. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.